First of all, I think we moved the ball the best we moved it all year in the first half. We didn't really shoot it that well, but we moved the ball and got good shots. Second half, we were too stationary. Part of that's because Virginia, I think, picked it up their defense a little bit. But, we went into the game wanting to make them drive, get them off the three-point line. We didn't do that. So when you let Guy and Jerome shoot those shots, they're going to make them. And we just did a very poor job of getting them off the line, and they took advantage of it. I think they're a great team. I think that, they have a really great chance to be a national championship type team. But again, the first half we did everything probably as well as we could do, and our defense was good. The second half, our defense broke down, and we allowed them to shoot, and they're going to make shots. Questions?
Coach, when's the last time you saw a three-point performance quite like this?
As good as I've seen. They shot the ball as good as I've ever seen it shot, put it that way.
Jim, in these second halves against the last 3 top 10 teams you played, what have you seen gone wrong? You take the lead in the halftime and then the second half.
That's it. We played really well, and they just took over and dominated the game in the second half. They shot it well, and their defense picked up, we had no answers for it.
Jim, is DeAndre Hunter's presence in the high post, is he a key for them able to get open?
No, Jerome hurt us in the high post. He's the guy that hurt us in the high post. We actually did a good job in Hunter in the high post. He did not hurt us in the high post, which he has the last 2 years, the last 2 games last year. We actually did a good job on him in the high post. We let him get outside, and our forwards weren't active. We got screened a few times, and we just didn't play any defense. Really, our three-point defense was bad the whole game. We allowed them to have open threes in the first half. They made 8, and the second half that just continued. But again, our three-point defense was the worst it's ever been since I've been here. We wanted them to get inside. They were 10 for 26 on twos, and we needed them to shoot 36 or 40 shots in there. And, we should know that we have 2 veteran guards. Jerome is in your area. You make them dribble. We let them shoot. And there's no excuse for that. That should never happen. But they can really shoot. They're better than just about anybody, those 2 guys, shooting open shots.
Jimmy, in the second half, you've had some issues in the second half of some of these games where you just have a stagnant patch.
Yeah, we just didn't move very well. The first half, they're the same defensive team in both halves. We moved better. Like I said, we didn't shoot great. We didn't get 34 points because we shot great. We shot 38% from the 2 and 37% from the 3. It wasn't that we were shooting it great. We were moving better, getting to the rim, making some plays, and the second half we really didn't move the ball like we have to, and again, it was really bad offense compared to the first half, which you score 34 points against Virginia in a half, you're playing good. You're doing a lot of good things, but the second half we didn't get good. We didn't get any really good shots in the second half. Not really.
Jim, how important was it that they were able to put Ty Jerome on O'Shea, and O'Shea wasn't able really to take advantage of this?
He hasn't played well offensively the whole year, so I don't think that had anything to do with the game. Ty has got his opportunities. He got to the spot where he can make shots, and he just couldn't get it in. When he doesn't score for us, that's an issue. That's an issue. I think that O'Shea's had trouble scoring, shooting. He can't make shots. So you don't have to play him out there. Play him for the drive, and he has struggled shooting the ball from day one, really, this year. And it's just the way it's been. I thought Pascal did a nice job out there. I thought he was active, but we have trouble scoring when Ty doesn't score. Frank had trouble getting going, and both ends of the court. And Marek, Marek can someday. I think he'll be able to make that shot, but he's really not quite ready to make that shot now, and that's something he's just got to keep working on. But, again, we've got to play a lot better. When you're playing number 2 team in the country, you can't play like that in the second half. We had a total breakdown on both ends of the court, and we weren't great defensively the first half. We gave them 8 threes, but we were better. We were a little better moving. Defense inside was better, but, we totally, completely broke down offensively and defensively in the second half. When you play bad offense against a team like Virginia, it's just going to help them. It's going to feed their offense. You have to keep playing well on offense against them. We didn't, but again, they're a really good team, and we need a day off. We need to get a couple of days of practice, and this is you play the 1, 2, 5 teams in the country in 10 days. We're not as good as they are. That's the bottom line. We played pretty well against Duke, really well at North Carolina. We had a good first half. We're not better than these teams. And we're not even close to being better than these teams. But that doesn't mean you can't be a good team. These teams are three of the 4 or 5 best teams in the country. And, we need to learn from it, figure some things out. I don't think too many teams are going to. They didn't just make easy wide. I mean, they made some wide open threes, but they made about 6 of them from, 6, 7 feet behind the line. And there's not that many teams, if any, that can make those shots. But you have to give them a lot of credit. They can make them, and they're good. They're better offensively than they've been, and they're still good defensively. So it's a team that I have a lot of respect for. I think it's the best team I've seen at Virginia by a lot, in my mind, because of the experience the guards have now. They were freshmen and sophomores the last 2 years. Hunter has a year under him. I think he's a lottery pick. So, they got good guys coming off the bench. Their size hurt us big time today. It hurt us when they went to the bigger lineup. We didn't handle that very well, and didn't attack it very well. But, they have a great team. I really believe that. They shot terribly in the 2 games they lost, and they're not going to do that too many times. But they're really good. Thank you.